The long dark has forced a change of plans upon us. The bear hide will still be curing for another 6 days. So we have to spend another week in this hellhole of a zone called Pleasant Valley. Then, only then, can we make our bearskin bedroll. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. I am going to grab a few pieces of coal as we begin here and try not to be too ornery about our present situation. Long story short, we, I'm going to go ahead and make some more water because I bloody well can. I did not realize that the bearskin takes longer than the moose hide. Moose hide is a 10-day cure. The bearskin is a 12-day cure. I thought the bearskin was a 6 or 7-day cure. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. So, yeah, that was an unpleasant realization during the last episode. But, you know, happens to us all, I suppose. Let's see, we got 2 hours, 25 minutes left on the fire. I'm not going to read right now because I don't trust some of these things not to burn while I sit waiting on them. So instead what I will do is just pass the time on these guys. I'm going to pick you up. Good. Let's go ahead and now we're going to grab you. And in 45 minutes, this will be boiled. We're going to have an hour and 39 minutes. So I will go ahead and read at this point. We're going to read 1 more hour of Field Dressing Your Kill by unknown author. Done. Okay, there's that. Stove has 37 minutes left on it. I'm going to put the 2 cooking pots over here. So we've fully cooked the deer now, and that leaves us about 3/4 exactly of the way to cooking 5. We're almost there, which is quite nice. I am carrying a lot of meat, and I'm very tired. So I'm going to step onto the porch here and drop all of this meat. I haven't had the pleasure yet because I'm recording this episode right after... Oh, beautiful evening. I haven't had the pleasure yet of reading the comments on the discussion I prompted in the previous episode, so I'm just going to drop from my inventory the way I used to, play it safe. Risk of intestinal parasites is minimal at the moment. Let's step back inside. And I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of water on me, more than I will ever need. But crazy thing is, I'm at 84.28 pounds right now, so when I'm fully rested, I will, with almost 2 gallons of water on me, not be over my carrying capacity. Hell yes, is what I say to that. So, let's step up here, because we definitely do need to rest. And let's sleep for a solid 12 hours. Let's just get it in. Get it done. There goes that sprain risk, meaning we are no longer encumbered. And we just... 12 hours is enough to bring you right to the brink of your thirst meter, so I know that we woke up to that, but that just means we get to drink a whole bunch of water right as we begin there. And we are at the beginning of a new day, which is nice, so pretty soon we will have some light in here. What I'm hoping for is that we have an opportunity to explore a little bit today. We're, of course, warmed up. We have some food on the porch, which we can eat. We still have a 4% risk of intestinal parasites, which makes me sad. But I think what I'm going to do here as I begin, since it is daylight now, I'm going to go ahead and put away the lantern. I know it doesn't seem like I should be able to read right now, but I totally can. We're going to finish this book this morning. We're just going to get it done. There goes cabin fever risk. Saw that coming. So we have to go outside. And that's fine, really. Spend time outdoors. Yeah, gotcha. All right. So the game is yelling at me to go outside, and I will do that. Let's see what we have got here. I don't have a lot of cloth on me. I need to break down a few curtains in order to be able to make a snow shelter. We just need 5 cloth for a snow shelter. So let's see. Right now I actually have 6 cloth on me. Never mind. I do have enough. Good. I'm still going to break down some curtains because I can. But this research is complete. I'm just going to put you up here. There we go. Okay. So there's that. And yeah, we do need to eat a little bit. Let's rip up some curtains as promised. But which curtains? That's the question. Which deserve to be torn to shreds? It's not going to go up too much just from this. So this is that's 6 more right there, and I already had 6, so that's now 12. Some in the bathroom.
Like food.
Do you? Do you, though? Or will it be okay, Jennifer? Because there's food right on the porch. Just saying. It's right on the porch. Okay. Now we have to go outside. We have no choice. We're going to have to live off the land for a little while. The game is forcing us to explore. Thankfully, the weather appears not that great. But we no longer have... Okay, this is good. Let's go ahead and eat a couple of bear steaks. We no longer have any risk of intestinal parasites at the moment. So we can totally eat a couple of those. Okay, so we still have a little bit there. I'm going to drink that water. We have just a stupid amount of water on us. We don't need that much. As a matter of fact, before I leave, I'm going to put it inside. We're not going to carry that much water around. It's not necessary. That way we can run around with more carrying capacity. We're just going to drop... No. Don't mess with me now. There we go. All right, so drop that much water. We still have 0.64 on us. Now we have plenty of carrying capacity. Let's go exploring, to quote the final words of Calvin to his good friend Hobbes. My fellow 90s kids literally just shed a tear. I'm an 80s baby, but a 90s kid. All right, so I think I will go back towards Timberwolf for my first little stretch of exploration here. It is miserably cold. Holy Mother of God. And the game is now forcing us to be outside. So we're going to have to, for the next little while, live at the mercy of the elements. We're actually pretty tired, too. We're not fully rested. So I can't sprint too carelessly because I don't want to waste that precious energy. All right, so first things first, let's follow this road all the way back. It's not necessarily going to lead to any major finds, but we just need to start exploring some of the more far-reaching areas. Pleasant Valley, as a zone, is incredibly spread out. And yes, it's incredibly bright right now. We're still midday in this lovely zone. I killed a wolf back here not too long ago. I doubt its corpse is still around. It's been days. I would be shocked if it was, to be frank. It's really bright, though. It's actually so bright it's making me want to check my brightness settings. Which brightness settings you can't check. Yeah, that's right. You can't check your brightness settings while you're playing. You can only change those from the... Oh, words. You can only change them from the main menu. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, let's go back this direction. What we're going to have to do is get back towards the edges of the zone where we can find spots that are more reasonably blocked from the wind, where we can start fires.
So cold. So cold.
That don't get blown out. And then hope for the best. I say there's not a potential for good finds. That's not entirely accurate. If we go back this direction, I think this is... Yeah, here we go. We may well find some interesting stuff in this direction. It's not like there's never anything. But the farmstead is like one of the pinnacles, if you will, of civilization. All right, good. I can see the orchard, or not really an orchard, whatever this is. I can see this. The farmstead is like one of the pinnacles of civilization in Pleasant Valley. It's one of the most developed areas. The second you start to come back here, everything is a little bit more spread out and a lot more destroyed. I'm going to stay on the road. That's a really weird time to get a random itch on the inside of my arm. Telling you, when you're trying to stay this mobile in the long dark, anything that makes you... anything that forces you to... yeah, this is the Three Strikes farmstead. This used to be... I think this used to be the Spence family farmstead before they renamed the one... I could be wrong, before they renamed the one in... for plot reasons. They renamed the one in the Forlorn Muskeg. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong. I didn't realize that this is a 2-level barn back here. That's interesting. Maybe they're all that way, and I'm just not thinking. Let's step in here, see if there's anything. Hey! Okay. Well, this is better than I was expecting. Rifle cartridge. Now, this is an area where we could potentially create some shelter. There's also a bedroll, which is nice. There's a fire starting book, which I'll take, and a firearm cleaning kit, which I'll take. There's also... oh, hey, a prop deer. With an arrow. Okay, well, this is, and there's a... how did I walk right by that? There's a fire barrel. Okay. Well, I now feel a little bit better about my life. So, I don't have any sticks on me at the moment, but that can change quickly. Let's get a fire going. We can hang out here for a bit, recover some warmth. We can even sleep for a bit, because it's a fire barrel. And it bloody well will not get blown out. I don't actually remember that for certain, but there was a recent discussion among veteran... that's a deer. Among veteran community members regarding that very thing. Okay. There's also a few other spots we haven't investigated yet that might have additional stuff. Let's peek over here. Yeah, if that's not obvious. 2 other burned out houses that we haven't looked into yet. Where are you? Let's start a fire just to scare him off. I'm going to use the magnifying lens. Just the fact that we're starting a fire means that that wolf is going to be a little bit more nervous to approach. Either that or I'm about to die. Right on episode 40 of Against All Odds Season 5.5. One of the two. Which will it be?
Lucky day.
Kind of regret not bringing more coal with me. Okay. So now I got an hour on that fire. It's not warm enough just yet. Don't know where that wolf is. He's right there. Okay. So I don't think he was barking at me. I think he was barking at something he just killed. 'Cause he's definitely not frustrated with me at the moment. All right. If I stand right next to this thing, how hot am I? Okay. We definitely need more where that came from. That's 5 minutes I really don't have. But it's like, it's not exactly a choice that's available to me. If I had a little bit more warmth, I would break down. Okay, good. Here's some sticks. Perfect. If I had a little bit more warmth, I would break down a limb. Because God knows there's limbs. But at least the branches will help me get something started. There might be more sticks up here. Let's look. Yep. That might be enough to heat us up above the threshold. Hypothermia risk. I'm going to push it one more time. Hate doing that when I'm at full 100% hypothermia risk. Never feels good. There's the wolf. I think he's coming toward me right now. I think, am I giving off a stink right now? Because I'm carrying, yeah, I am. I'm carrying a bit of meat. Perfect. All right. We're now warming up. All right. I think he just took down the deer for us. Trying to look.
Too cold to think.
I just heard the deer. All right. Let me eat this bear meat on the off chance that is going to add to our... Yeah, now we're at 9% intestinal parasite risk. So maybe shouldn't have eaten that, but I'm going to go with it. Drink some water. Okay, we've got 2 hours and 36 minutes on this fire. We are warm enough in here, but if anything happens, wind chill or air temperature wise, to get colder, then we are not going to be warm enough. I don't know where he is, but I feel like he took down the deer. Also, I feel like there's a dead bunny up there somewhere. I'm looking for the deer through the cracks here. I don't know where, but he took it down. I heard it. Okay, so I think what I need to do...
I'm gonna die if I don't warm up soon.
I don't want to rest by this fire and just be in that much trouble. I kind of want to take the meat off that deer there. But, All right, tell you what. Feels like 46 here. Let me see if I can... Let me see if there's any sticks over here. Right, I think, yeah, there's the wolf, and he is feasting on a fresh kill. Sticks, not branches. Sticks, sticks, sticks. Please. Quickly. Perfect.
God damn, it's crazy.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we're not going to get any closer. That is tons of sticks. I want to get an unnecessary sprain. Or hypothermia, for that matter. All right, back to the fire. Add fuel. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to get considerably warmer because it feels like 64 degrees, and I feel a little bit more confident resting by this fire. Also seems like the weather might be changing slightly. Let's put our bedroll down. Actually, hang on. If I come over here... Yeah, still feels plenty warm over here. Feels like 51. So if I sleep in here, I'm protected from the wind, potentially. Or I'm definitely protected from the wind. Hang on. Let me see if I can get away with putting this thing down. Let's move that bedroll. if I can get away with putting this thing down here. All right, right here. Feels like 64 degrees. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to rest for just an hour. How much time's on the fire? 3 hours, 33 minutes. We're good. We're going to sleep. We're going to get up and we're going to harvest that crop deer. All right, good. We lost our sprain risk there and our hypothermia risk. I'm going to leave the bedroll on the ground for now because it's in a good position. All right, the wind is definitely howling. Let's see about this prop deer. 2.9 pounds of meat. It's only going to take 8 minutes. Okay. I don't have my cooking pan on me. I left both of them at the house. Just thought about that. That's fine, though. Let's live with it. We're going to go ahead and put both of you smack onto this fire. One of those are going to be ready pretty soon. I've got, oh, tell me I have cans on me. I've got 1 can, so I can make more water if I need to. I've got more water at the house, too, and we're not necessarily leaving yet, so we're going to, like, the plan is to come back to the house. Certainly. All right, I want to go out and get something to really get this fire going for a prolonged period. I think that's going to keep it going. Tell you what, let's pass time until this is ready and just eat it. All right, 28 minutes until that's ready. Now, I'm definitely going to go out right now. Feels like negative 15. Wolf is still prowling nearby. Actually, he's prowling so nearby that I'm going to go over here instead. It's a little bit too risky for my business. Ooh, hour 30. 45, that's more what I was expecting. Although, do I have 45 minutes to stand around in this? That would be... Yeah, I don't know if I do. Smaller limb. Still 45. I would rather just grab more branches. All right, so that's 5 minutes. Can I do that 9 times? Can I get away with that? Probably. But I think I'm better off for now. Given that the fire is lasting so long, since it's an outdoor fire, I think I'm better off doing it this way.
Getting tired.
I know. All right, I don't want to run too far, especially into areas that are kind of off the beaten path. There's also more sticks across that way.
Sure, I'm getting cold.
I know. That's why we're going back to the fire. Chill out. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. All right. Don't want to lose any more condition to this, so we're going to get back up to the fire ASAP. Come on. Of course the wind is blowing in the opposite direction that I'm moving, because why wouldn't it? Okay, now we're warming up. 2 hours, 28 minutes on the fire still. The venison is cooked. Hang on, how am I doing eating-wise? Oh yeah, we're totally just going to eat that. Let's add all but 5 of those. Now this fire's plenty hot, but we still can't do a lot with that. We're going to need to... It's only 3 hours and 42 minutes, and frankly, we need to rest for the entire night. I could justify resting for 3 hours by this fire. I could. And then we could get back, assuming the weather wasn't absolutely atrocious. Which, given where we are, is a rather stupid assumption to make. Where did the wolf go? He could be right up here. I need to be careful. I genuinely don't know where he is. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to rest by the fire, and we're going to go back to the farmstead. And that's going to be it. I think that's what we have to do. We're going to sleep for 3 hours because we can get away with it. Oh, there's cedar firewood right frickin' there. Okay. Hang on. I'm glad I noticed that. You guys might have noticed it earlier in the episode, and I just didn't. But that'll add some substantial heat to the fire, which is nice. It's going to have to get considerably colder to threaten my life at this point. I'm still a little bit worried about it. I don't want to go to sleep and then have it get, like, blizzard temperatures in here. Because right now it only feels like 86. I wish I had some coal on me. We also have to worry about cabin fever risk. That's the other problem with going back and trying to stay at the farmstead. So I really need to stay outside as best I can. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to sleep for 3 hours. Let me double check how much time we got in the fire. 4 hours? Yeah, we're going to sleep for 3 of them. Cross your fingers we don't, like, die right now. Because this is the long dark. That's always a very real possibility. There's our save point. Okay, it's actually foggy and feels like 80 degrees. So, here's what I'm going to do. We're 26 minutes into this episode. I'm going to stop this one here. When we come back to Against All Odds Season 5.5, we're going to be out here, almost in the middle of the night, trying to keep a fire going. Not really particularly warm. Not really particularly safe. And hoping to God that a wolf or a bear doesn't charge us out of the middle of nowhere while we wait for our cabin fever risk to go away, which it is going away, but we can't. Even when that goes away, there's still a background counter that gets you close to cabin fever risk. So there's a risk of cabin fever risk, if you will. And we have to kind of just keep spending time outside to where we aren't, pushing the limits on that. So we've got our work cut out for us. And it's not exactly the ending point to this stretch of the series that I imagined, but I think overall it's still pretty interesting because I can't remember the last time I've been in this situation in an Against All Odds series where I have to be outside. I am in a good position resource-wise, but I haven't had to deal with cabin fever on this difficulty level before and this level of coldness. So, yeah, we've got our work cut out for us after we see what we can do to turn Mars a little bit more green in the coming days. Of course, those of you watching in the backlog, those of the folks watching live right now are very jealous of you because you can just watch the next episode and everything I'm saying doesn't matter. But anyway, I'll stop this one here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.